Hey everybody, it's me over Jones back with a new video. Let's talk about Joe Manchin. I'm doing this video because he seems to be all over the news because he's a senator from West Virginia, and he refuses to give a yes vote on the Build Back Better bill. That was that's supposed to be a huge, and supposed to be a big check mark for former Vice President Joe Biden. See, I got it right. I got it right this time. I used to say Vice President Joe Biden, but that was former Vice President Joe Biden. And so he's been saying, and there's been talks about, many are many on his side because he's a Democratic senator. Many on the Democratic Party are are getting fed up with him. You got people like Bernie Sanders and AOC and Elon Omar and people like that. Saying all kinds of things about him. He has an outdated notion of the poor. He's not representing his constituents. He won't play ball and things like that. I don't know much else about Joe Manchin. I mean, what I understand is he's probably the most conservative member of the Democratic Party. But I gotta say, I hope he keeps this up. I think because he seems to have principles that he wants to stand on. Because he said repeatedly that he's made his critiques known about the Build Back Better plan, about how costly it is, and he doesn't want to. He can't vote on it. He can't give it a yes vote. And it could be maybe he is actually representing his constituents in West Virginia. Maybe they don't want to see a bill like that get passed. And so I got to say, kudos to him for standing up for his principles. But this what got me. This what got me, got me cracking up. There's an article about suggesting that maybe he should switch parties, and Mitch McConnell basically saying that he welcomed him with open arms essentially. And this is one of those times where I think I don't know what kind of friends Joe Manchin has. I wonder if he has. I assume he doesn't. I'm guessing by his age, he doesn't have any hood friends. Because I think a good response from Manchin to McConnell will be thanks but no thanks. You got too many whores, too many bitch ass motherfuckers in the GOP. Including you. I'm standing on a principle. I'm standing on the principles I have, but they don't. But you got too many in your own party that can't do. They either too afraid to do the same thing. They want to be liked by everybody. They want to try to get along with everybody, or they're just in it for themselves. So until you clear out those whores and those pussy boys in the GOP, I'm staying right where I'm at. And I'm not, and like I said, I don't have a high view of the Democratic Party overall. But I gotta say that the GOP pisses me off a lot. You got a lot of good members. You got a lot of members. You got a lot of good members in. You got a few good members in there, I was just say. But they it can be a letdown a lot of times. And so I think that'd be an appropriate response by Joe Manchin, because he's clearly demonstrating he doesn't care what anyone thinks. He has his principles and he has his constituents in mind. And he also, I'll also say that he has he has the greater health of the country in mind by not giving this, by not giving this bill a yes vote. So, but I mean, as far as I know, as I make this video, he's saying no to the Build Back Better bill, and I think that's a good idea. And I think he should. I don't think he should. I don't think he should accept any invitations to switch parties. I think he should stay where he is, or maybe even better, he could just become independent. So to get out of this whole idea that, we got you're on our side, so you should toe the line. No, screw that. No, if it doesn't matter what party you're on, if you know that there's a bill, or there's some legislation, there's some outlook that doesn't jive well with you, make it be known. Party lines be damned. I remember Jim Webb was a member of the Democratic Party. I think he kind of fits along. If I'm not mistaken, he fit along the same lines of a Joe Manchin. He was seen to be a more conservative member of the Democratic Party. I think he was a senator from Montana, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me in the comment section if you know more about Jim Webb. But I think he was probably the only. I think he was the only Democratic senator that had somewhat of a positive view on. Um, I know he was pro gun. I don't know. I think he's retired now. But yeah, I think Joe Manchin should continue to do what he's doing. You know, piss off the right people, which is always a good thing. Because you're never gonna make friends with anybody. You're never gonna make friends with everybody. And if you gotta piss off people, piss off the right people. You know, piss off the ones who actually are a harm, cause a greater harm to everyone else. And this Build Back Better bill, is one giant waste. So, so kudos to him again. But please share your thoughts. What do you think? You think Joe Manchin should continue to do what he's doing, or should he vote yes? Should he switch parties? I'd like to see your comments in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, please check out my older videos and wait for new videos to come. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I'll see what I can do to address them. That's my video. Let's talk about Joe Manchin. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care, be safe, stay strapped, and God bless.